Hello guys, I'm Mr. Carl with the Myers Park Library, and I'm so glad that you all are going to be part of the Myers Park Boys Book Club. It's going to be a lot of fun. Now, I've heard a nasty rumor that it's uncool for boys to read. You don't believe that, do you? No, I don't either. So that's one reason I'm going to have this book club. It's a lot of fun. We will read some fun books and some very cool books. Each book will get a little progressively longer and with more words in it. So I know you men are up to it. So let's talk about how the book club's going to work. We are going to meet through Zoom on the last Saturday of January, February, and March at 3:30. I will send you or your parents or your trusted adult a Zoom invitation a couple of days before each meeting, so you'll be able to get in. And I will have the books and some activity kits for each book at the Myers Park Library. Although there are two boys out there, you know who you are, and you're great, who I'm going to send the book kits out to a library near you. But for you other guys, just come on by the Myers Park Library, ask for me or ask for any staff if I'm not there, and you can pick up your book and your kits. Okay, here is going to be the first book we're going to read. It is How to Eat Fried Worms by Thomas Rockwell. It's a funny, funny, funny book. One of my all-time favorites. I bet you will too. Do you like the idea of eating worms? Well, that's what this book is about. Two boys make a bet that one of them can eat 15 worms in 15 days. If he does, he gets $50. Would you be willing to eat 15 worms for $50? Well, let's read this book and find out what happens. Okay, now, as part of our book club, like I said, you will come to the library, pick up your books, read them. We will go on Zoom, and then we'll talk about the book. We'll have an activity, and then we'll talk about the book and why you liked it and why you didn't. I'll ask a few questions. If you have any questions that you think about when you're reading the book, bring them up. And also, if you come across any words that you don't know, write them down. You can email me or talk during the club, and we will look those words up. Okay, now, here's how the club will work. We'll meet through Zoom. We'll start off with an activity, something that will be fun. And part of our activity will be establishing a group identity. I've done book clubs in the past for boys, and part of the fun is having a group identity. So I thought, well, what could we call ourselves? What could we all be? And I thought, well, for a bunch of guys are adventurous and bold and brave, right? Things like that. What could be more adventurous and bold and brave than being a knight from days of old who went out and slew dragons and righted wrongs and had adventures and stuff like that, right? So I think we will all call ourselves the Knights of Vert, V-R-T, the virtual round table, like the days of King Arthur and the old round table. And we will give ourselves knightly names. Like, for instance, we might call ourselves Sir Michael the Brave, or Sir Timothy the Adventurous, or Sir Thomas the Three-Point Shooter. Each one of you will get one of these sheets here for you to have a chance to create your own knightly name. And that's what we will call each other. For instance, I'll call out Sir Christian, Sir Grayson, Sir, et cetera, et cetera. That's what we'll call ourselves. Now, each knight will have a coat of arms. That's what knights did back in the old days to identify themselves. If you're all just covered up with armor, you can't tell if you're fighting a friend or an enemy. So they created these coats of arms so they could tell each other apart. And that will be our first activity. Each one of you boys will get a sheet in which you can draw on here 3 things in this shield area. 3 things. That's something that is important to you, or something that you would hope to be one day, or something you want to do when you grow up, or something that's important to you or your family, or something like that. Underneath here is a banner. And in that banner, you can write 1 or 2 or 3 words or so, explaining something that is important to you. You could say courage, or friendship, or breakdancing, something that, pizza, something that's important to you. If you want to draw something, you can draw something here. You can color up all this other area. Or each one of you will get a sheet with some things that you could cut out and put on your shield, like a bear. I'm as strong as a bear. I'm as wise as an owl, brave as a lion. Or music is important to me. Or sports. Or, I believe in affection. I believe in reading. Or family. Or education, or I'm as loyal as a dog, something like that. So each one of you will get a sheet with one of these 3 things in there. Now, if we all are knights, that means that I am your king. And as your king, I get to make the rules. So I have 4 very simple rules. Each one of you will also get a sheet with the rules. I will read them out to you real quickly here. It says, first, rule number 1 is respect the speaker. In other words, when one person is talking, that person needs to be the only one talking. Don't interrupt each other, okay? Second one is be prepared. That means read the book ahead of time, which I know you're going to do anyway, and be prepared to start the meeting on Zoom at 3 o'clock on the day that it's supposed to happen. Rule number 3 is be bold. Don't be afraid to say what you think. There are no right or wrong answers here. This is not school. You're not being graded here. If you like the book, tell us you like the book. If you didn't like the book, tell us what you didn't like. But don't just say, well, the book stank, or I think the book was great. Tell us why you thought the book was great, or why you didn't like it. Or some parts were funny and some parts weren't. Tell us why. And don't worry about it. We respect you. There are no right or wrong opinions here, okay? Rule number 4 is the most important one. Have fun. I think book reading is fun. Book clubs are fun. Not only is reading fun, but also helps prepare you for life. And that's why I believe in reading. That's why I like to see other boys read. And let me just check my notes to see if I left anything out, okay? Oh, I forgot one more thing. I am going to do the book club for January and for March. My coworker, Mr. Danny, will do the book club in February. We will introduce you to him later on. But he is a great guy. You will like him a whole lot. I can't think of anything else. Let me consult these notes one more time. I think we've got everything. If you have any questions, please send me an email, or you can call the phone number that's underneath my signature, underneath at the end of each email, okay? If you come by Myers Park Library to pick up your book and your kit, if I'm not there, just ask any of the staff. They know where these things are, okay? I'm looking forward to it. We will have fun. See you later. Bye.